So we had a good birth experience when my daughter was born. We did not know that she had Down syndrome. We found out in the hospital. So we had a rather difficult delivery. But after the delivery was over, my obstetrician came back in after the nurses and everyone had left the room. And we had the baby. She was with us the whole time. The doctor came back to my bedside and said that she needed to discuss some things with my husband and I. And very gently told us that they believed that the baby had Down syndrome. And she took the baby from me, but we were both kind of holding her. And she showed me the space between her big toe and second toe. She showed us how her neck was short, and she showed us her eyes, and just told us that all of those things led them to believe that she had Down syndrome, that we would not be positive until we had had blood work done, but that that we needed to know that that's really what they believed was going on. She then proceeded to tell me that she was available. She asked if we had questions, and of course we didn't at the time, but then she proceeded to tell me that she was available. She would be at the hospital the rest of the day, that any of the nurses could page her and she would come right down to talk to me or my husband. The nursing staff at the hospital is also very, very good. They left us alone in the birthing room for as long as we needed to. One other thing that the physician did before she left was to tell me that you know, they had not detected a heart murmur or anything like that, and that the baby could stay with us, and that everything appeared to be, she appeared to be healthy, and so they had no concerns about that. She set up an appointment with a genetic specialist who actually came to the hospital, came to us before we left, to speak with us about what our next steps would be. And then we were given a packet of information from the Down Syndrome Association to look at when we felt comfortable. After my husband and I had had a little bit of time to adjust, they moved us up then to the maternity ward, and they marked our door, and I don't know what it was, but it was just a little mark or a picture or something, and they allowed us to have private time. The baby was always with us. We went with her when she was taken to the newborn nursery. The physicians came to see her in our room. One thing that I will always be so grateful for is that in talking with other parents about their birth experience, quite a few have had bad experiences and told me that the newborn picture was canceled for their child. And it's unbelievable to me because it's such a surreal experience. It is an absolutely joyous occasion. This baby's here, the baby's healthy, and beautiful, and yet you've had this absolutely devastating news. And I think that if I wouldn't have been allowed to have both of those feelings and have other people say, oh, but she's beautiful, and she was absolutely beautiful. And they came and they took her picture, and when the physicians came in the room, it wasn't with a dour face. It was always talking to her like you would a baby, just a normal baby, because she was our normal baby. And so we left the hospital with a very positive feeling. We felt like we could handle this. Her pictures were taken, the geneticist had come to talk to us, and I knew what to do when I left the hospital. I knew what the next plan of attack was. I wasn't good. I was depressed and upset, and we were grieving, but yet I always knew that the doctor was on our side. I never once felt like we had done something wrong or that she was wrong in any way. So when I look back on those days, it's with a lot of emotion, but it's with a lot of thanks, I guess, in my heart that people helped facilitate us rather than making the experience worse.